Hello, people of the internet. Board Zach here, and welcome back to yet another YouTube video. And in today's video, I am finally back from yet another small break, and I am here today to show off something that I did not at all plan to make or even think I would ever make not that long ago, but something that I'm very excited about and something that I think you will all enjoy as well. And that is the first of what I hope to be many custom Lego Minecraft micro worlds. Now, let me get two big things out of the way before I show off anything about this. One, yes, I am in a new room now. We have finished moving finally after a couple weeks, and I'm currently settling into a new job. So I apologize that uploads have slowed down yet again. I think you're all used to that by now, but I still really apologize that my uploads are so stagnated. And two, why Micro World when the last couple videos you've been doing are a new minifigure scale layout? Well, let me say one thing. The minifigure scale layout is not going anywhere. I am going to keep up with that. However, those updates are going to take a long time because the next ones I'm going to be doing are the underground modules, and those aren't going to be fast builds. So, this was done for multiple reasons. One, I've always had a bit of an infatuation with the Micro Worlds. I actually don't own any of the official Micro World sets, nor have I ever, and I plan to change that here soon. But I also kind of just wanted something that, again, was a little easier to work on, and also something that just... I like having projects that aren't huge, sprawling things. I mean, this has been a project for a couple of days now, and it's nothing super big or super intimidating. And yeah, I realize when you look at it, it's very simple, but I am not ashamed of the simplicity. I'm actually quite happy with how this one turned out. So, there will be two Minecraft worlds running concurrently is what I'm trying to say. There will be a micro world and a minifig scale world. So for those of you worried, it just means more content. So there's really nothing to be worried about. I do plan to go back to the minifigure scale world here soon. But I also just want Minecraft to have more of a presence on my channel again. And I think this is a great way to do so. So I call this MOC Lego Minecraft the Crossroads, which I'm sure you can see why, because it is a crossroad between some biomes, and it also comes with an assortment of completely custom micro mobs. Now, before I even get into the build, I do want to go ahead and highlight these because the one I'm sure you all have questions about is Alex here. How is this possible? Did you paint this? Did you get it custom printed? So this is official Lego printing. It is not painted. However, how I did this was erasing the prints on a villager micro mob. Despite never having owned any of the sets, I actually had the villager micro mob, which I cherished dearly. But considering I plan on getting the village here soon, I figured it was worth doing for the Alex micro mob. I wish there was a way to make her hair go around the back of her head. I'm sure there is, but honestly, I kind of just love how I feel like this is how they would have done it, especially back then. And then the other ones are a lot less attentive. Here is the axolotl, who literally just uses the printed axolotl one by one in a stud because we've got lush caves in here. And then there's a mine shaft on the back end of this MOC. So we have the cave spider, who uses the one by one element from the cave spider spawner, which has been in two sets. I believe mine is from the old mountain cave set, which, dear God, is worth a lot of money now. I don't still have it assembled, but I did have that set way back when, as I'm sure some of you remember. And then here we have the skeleton, who uses the skeleton spawner head as well from the skeleton dungeon set, which is another awesome set. So here we are able to naturally expand the Lego Micro Mob portfolio. I also love that you can get the spider jockey action in here. Technically, cave spider jockeys only exist in Minecraft Pocket Edition, which is why I chose to leave them separate for this world. Sorry, I'm talking robotic for some reason. Yeah, so with everything I just said being said, let's go ahead and get to the build itself. So let's move all of our friends to the side. And I already do have some more custom micro mobs that I finished, but I'm not ready to show those off until their respective builds are complete. So here is the build. Now, one thing you'll notice, I am not doing this separate 1x1s everywhere because I don't want to order pieces for this world. This world is meant to be something fun that I don't have to spend money on. So I do apologize for that. I also apologize. These two technically, well, not technically, they don't have anything connecting them. So I apologize that this is coming apart a little bit. The way I'm going to show this off is obviously you can see it in its full form. And then now I'm going to go ahead and pop all of the separate pieces off so you can see each of the segments in their full intended glory. So I'm going to go ahead and move our overworld off to the side and have a good look here at our mine system. I am going to pop one of these modules out from the rest, and here is the first Lush Cave module. So I'm not up to snuff on the terms for a lot of these items, but you can see the Lush Cave detailing. There's those little items, those flowers that sprout from the ceilings. Again, no idea what they're called. Some of the little glowing orange vine thingies. Here's the little prawns, the little standing leaf platforms. Got some dirt blocks around here and some of the lush greenery around this small waterway. It's definitely interesting working at such a small scale. I honestly find it refreshing because it's extremely easy to do detailing with so few pieces. I think this MOC has about 400 pieces in total, which is about what a single minifig scale like building can be. So it's definitely refreshing. And then this next module is another part of the Lush Cave. They often spawn with mine shafts, and this is the mine shaft style from the original Village Micro Mob world. A lot of similar detailing with the greenery and the prawns and such. And you can see the minecart coming out of there and a torch up on the wall. And then when you connect these two, there is a small opening on the front here that insists that these two are connected and are part of a larger Lush Cave. Now, these back two builds are also connected technically on the inside, but they're actually not connected at all in a figure or a literal sense. This one is your classic Lego Minecraft mine build. We've got some lava and some coal ore and some gold ore. And this gets a little confusing because this is intended to be a chest, but in the overworld, those are intended to be sand blocks. So yeah, that's where some stuff gets confusing in between these scales. You can view that as whichever you would like. Yeah, but there is some lava coming down. And then this mine shaft, this is meant to connect to the one from the village. This whole module is meant to connect to the village one, which is the one I plan to get here soon. There are some cobwebs in here, and that is because our friend, the cave spider, will be chilling in there. So that is his domain. And then I assume this one is where you'd find the skeleton. Then you got your axolotl, who would hang out here in these front ones in this body of water, I would assume. Just gotta set him in there. Yeah, back there in that body of water. It does look a lot more complete with the axolotl in there, doesn't it? Yeah, so there are places for the mobs, all of whom I really enjoy. And then again, slapping all of this back together as was intended to be so, you have this nice little mine system. If I could get everything to pop in the way it's supposed to. have a nice little underground mine system. As for our overworld here, let me slide this over. This is called the Crossroads because it is a crossroad between biomes. Now, what this is intended to be is just like my minifig scale world, I am using the village as the centerpiece because I love Minecraft villages. What can I say? So, also like my minifig scale build, they did not include a church, so I made one of my own. This one is obviously much less detailed and much less impressive than my minifig scale church. But I feel like this is about how they would do it in the micro mob style. Obviously, we're missing a couple windows. That's largely because of the way I really built this thing to conserve some pieces. And I think overall, again, accuracy and micro mob scale is only sort of a priority. It's more being able to recognize what it's supposed to be. And then a birch tree, which is also my own build style. I apologize if you can hear that I'm awfully congested. I'm just got allergies right now. But yeah, there is the church, which we can set back on top there. Okay. And then this is pretty self-explanatory. You got some sugarcane, some more grass and some water passing through, and then the corner of the desert module. And then here we've got the desert well, which you can see pretty self-explanatory. There is some water down in there. It's 2 cacti, a sand block, 2 sand blocks. I'd like to vary up the color in these ones just a little bit. And then my favorite section, which is the ruined nether portal. I don't know why my camera just did that. Okay, it's having a moment, so I'm gonna try to reconfigure it. Okay, I'm realizing now there's a mistake here. This cacti is supposed to be up one more. There should be a plate beneath it, which I actually have. So that's a very easy fix. Yeah, so this is actually my favorite module here because of the ruined portal. You can see it spawned here in a desert. Again, this is meant to be a chest, but it's next to the sand, so it looks like a sand block. That's the problem with using the same build for different things. But I don't care enough to change it because I think whichever way you choose to interpret it, it works. So I'm happy with that. Ruined portal is extremely simple and has some gold. These are actually the gold-plated tiles from the Monkey King mech set. I believe. I know they're from Monkey Kid, but I believe they're from the Monkey King mech, which is awesome. I love the gold plating on those, and it looks great, and it really makes the ruined portal pop. So, slapping that up top, here we have the completed Crossroads module. Again, I don't really know why the camera is being annoying, so I'm just going to zoom in. Yeah, so there it is. Again, don't expect me to think that you're all going to find this to be the most incredible, amazing MOC ever. It's obviously not. This is so much less impressive than other things I've made. But as I get older, I find that I don't have as much time for the huge sprawling stuff as I wish I did. And I find enjoyment out of building small stuff like this. And I think people sleep on the micro worlds because they are oddly intricate for as simple and tiny as they are. Yeah, so with that being said, this is another new project for me. One of those things that's going to take forever to see anything really happen with, but I assure you, I already have plans for this one. The current plan is to buy the village set really soon, honestly, probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. I start a new job. I haven't been paid yet. Once I get paid, I will be purchasing that. And I plan to do another MOC on the other side, which is a very similar idea to this, with an edge of a village and then the beginning of a new biome. And there we will have the village as our centerpiece, and then it will branch out into everything else. However, with the micro world, I actually plan not to focus as much on the overworld as I will with the minifigure scale. I plan to focus on the end and the nether, which is stuff that I definitely sleep on in the minifig scale because I find them to be a pain to work with. But in the micro scale, that's exactly what I'm getting at, right? Also, Woodland Mansion. I'm going to be doing a Woodland Mansion eventually. You will never see me do that minifig scale. I tried last summer. I got very close and I ran out of pieces. So, this is what the purpose of the world is. I realize this year is kind of humble beginnings. There's nothing remarkable about this. But I promise you, it'll pick up. And I think you're all going to really enjoy this project. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. Please bear with me as the uploads slow down. I will be very available this summer. So, expect more uploads this summer, but please don't hold me to that. Just expect them. If they don't happen, I really apologize. But I want you guys to have something to look forward to in terms of content. So, again, God, my nose is getting so stuffy now, so I'm going to try and wrap this up. Thank you all for watching. I genuinely appreciate it so much. And, yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time. So I will see you all in the next video. And, yeah, goodbye.